things to do. Kan, takkan dia nak buat kita jalan-jalan kan, benda-benda kan. So this is the problem in one particular county in the US lah. So if you plot up, so it says then this one is, let's say you see the car, you slow down lah. But the officer who control the car got better thing to do lah. But they did not do it. Okay. So how can we solve the problem with that? So this is one of the ways where we want to say, let's take out something out. So we say, okay lah. So we want the police to perform better duties. They don't be on the road lah. But then how about the driver? Anybody have any idea on that? Because you want to go back to this situation. The driver sees the car and slow down. Tapi the ideal situation for the policeman is that they want to be here. So anybody have any idea how to solve it? This one, yeah. But then you're adding on resources. So now we want to take away one. So we suggest taking away the police car lah. But then I pose this question to the first meeting. They very fast. See siapa tu yang the Indian guy who looks like me. Okay, so actually we still want the car to be there, right? But how can we solve it? Actually the nation traffic police only solve for you already. Of pajak. So it's actually a cardboard. So if kita driving kan, we are fast kan. Jadi we don't know whether is it a cardboard or a car. So slow down, you know. Tapi the Malaysian police dia go one step further. Even they pajak the policeman juga. Kan, jadi dua lah. So we will be advanced lah. Okay, so two things out of the function analysis, we want to discover what the negative function also in the system and to reduce or eliminate that, and then we want also to remove if possible any unnecessary processes. That's one tool lah, on the definition part of it. The other tool is resources. Resources ni actually, if those of you who like information and whatnot, usually what we need to do is to gather as much information about that particular problem, then list them down. Sometimes not only technical, but personal issues as well. Say for instance operating issues, skill issues, knowledge issues, and things like that. So normally we combine resources. We combine with another tool called the 9-box. So it looks like this. So what happens is that you want to put your problem in the middle. Okay. So let's say the example your problem tadi, the slack conveyor. What was your problem there? Okay. And then you want to map out what happens before that. What is the activity before that? So subsystem system means, let's say this is your slack conveyor problem. How does it affect in a micro level? How does it affect things in a macro level? Contohnya macro ni macam, let's say slack conveyor ni connected to what? In a bigger scale. Micro apa? What is it made of? Conveyor, system, motor, things like that, right? And then we want to map out what is also happen after that. Okay, once you have it mapped out in terms of your resources, you have a clear picture. Contohnya macam pen. So this is a pen. On the bigger scale, on the macro scale, it affects paper, user. It affects maybe somebody sitting on a chair, lighting. On a micro scale, the pen is made up of certain things, parts, ink, flowing through the nib. Before that, if it was manufactured, how was it manufactured? And then after that, mungkin you nak storing problems with snoring, problems with injury. And so if you have a map of the before and after, sometimes it will give you an idea where the problem lies. It may not be just that situation. It could be something that occurred here or even in future. Right? So this is one of the tools that helps you to narrow down to your contradiction. So the whole idea is actually we want to come down to the contradiction. How do you want to derive this statement? Alright? So we have things like your functional analysis. Resources will help you actually narrow down what your contradiction is. But sometimes the contradiction is straightforward, so you don't need even to use this tool. So one of the good things about this is that dia tak ada okay, step 1, step 2, step 3 ni tak ada. So as and when you feel that you need to use this tool, then you can use it. If it helps you to narrow down to the contradiction. The other one is ideality. Ideality is straightforward, but it is very powerful. Sorry lah, ni memang saya tak ada break masa tu. Kita boleh break sekejap. Tapi let me know lah if you are tired. Okay. So in most cases, when we are facing the problem, or your boss say, hey, solve the problem for me, you start where the problem is, and then you start to move forward. You start to find your way. Start to investigate. So that is a normal way of living. But the problem with that is that you may lose your way. And sometimes you may go one way, and then suddenly something else happens, you go another way. So you're not sure whether you're on the right track or not. Right? So it's normal to think that way. So the ideality tool says that why don't start at the end and go back. So normally what you want to do is, you know already what you want to do. For instance, I always, sorry lah, Nizam, I ambil your contoh as your downtime. Improve your downtime. So improve downtime and slack conveyor. That will be your ideal result. And then you start putting in some details lah. How much you want to improve? By how much? 5%, 10%? Put it down. So that would be your ideal result. Let's say your boss say, I want to improve by at least 20%. Put it down. That would be the target that you want to chase. The reason is because most of us, we never put it as our target, and so we start to investigate why not. So we know whether we're on the right track. But once you have that as your target, then at least if you don't get the target, you get close to your target. So you are moving closer to ideality. So that's what it means. Right? So at least you know that you won't be so far off. So in future, sometimes you cannot reach the target because of some constraints, like technology constraint. That thing that you want to do nobody has invented that technology yet, so you can't do it. So never mind. When once the technology has arrived, then you can apply. So it could be, but don't compromise lah. Don't just because I have a manpower issue or things like that, then you say I cannot do it. Because the whole idea is that you want to solve that contradiction. Right? So ideality is something like you say, it's a value. It's benefits over cost and harm, which is actually quite logical lah. You want to reduce cost, you want to reduce harm. So let's say in an organization, these are the two things that people always